Imagine this. You're walking alone in the Alaskan wilderness, nothing but endless trees and silence around you. But you're not alone. Someone is stalking you. And this someone isn't hunting moose or bears. He's hunting you. This is the story of Robert Hansen, the so-called Butcher Baker, a soft-spoken bakery owner in Anchorage who lived a double life as one of the most terrifying serial killers in American history. Robert Hansen didn't look like a monster. Born in Iowa in 1939, he grew up with a severe stutter and acne that scarred his face. He was teased constantly, rejected by girls, and grew up carrying deep resentment. He once admitted to police that he hated school and felt invisible next to his friends who went on dates. That bitterness stayed with him into adulthood. By the 1960s, Hansen was already getting into trouble. His first serious crime, burning down a school bus garage. He served almost 2 years behind bars and was diagnosed with manic depression and schizophrenia. But after his release, he moved with his wife to Anchorage, Alaska, opened a bakery, raised 2 kids, and fooled everyone into thinking he was just another quiet, hard-working family man. The reality? He was spiraling into something far darker. Hansen was obsessed with hunting, not just animals, but people. Starting in the early 1970s, he began targeting women he thought no one would miss, mostly runaways, dancers, and sex workers. His routine was horrifying. He'd lure women into his car, hold them at gunpoint, then fly them out in his personal plane or drive them deep into the Alaskan wilderness. Once there, he'd release them, only to stalk and hunt them like prey. Over the course of more than a decade, Hansen confessed to killing at least 17 women, though investigators believe the number may be higher. Some victims were never identified. So how did Hansen get away with this for more than 10 years? Anchorage at the time was booming with oil pipeline workers, drugs, and sex work. Women vanished often, and police didn't put much effort into finding them. Many of Hansen's victims were labeled as hardly missed. On top of that, Hansen didn't fit the profile people expected. He was short, mild-mannered, a local business owner. Even some police officers shopped at his bakery. No one suspected the quiet baker was hiding a terrifying secret. In 1983, Hansen made a mistake. He abducted a 17-year-old girl named Cindy Paulson. After being assaulted, Cindy managed to escape, leaving her sneakers inside Hansen's car on purpose, hoping they'd become evidence. She ran barefoot through the streets until a passerby helped her. When Cindy told police what happened, she described Hansen's home, his car, even his airplane. But unbelievably, police didn't immediately arrest him. Hansen denied everything and even gave himself an alibi. Still, the story stuck with investigators, and when more women's bodies started turning up, they got a search warrant for Hansen's house. What they found was chilling. Jewelry belonging to victims, weapons that matched the crimes, and most disturbing of all, a map marked with dozens of X's, burial sites where Hansen had left his victims. Faced with overwhelming evidence, Hansen finally confessed. In 1984, Robert Hansen pleaded guilty to 4 murders and the kidnapping and assault of Cindy Paulson. As part of the deal, he admitted to killing 17 women in total and led investigators to the remote graves. His sentence? 461 years in prison. No parole. He spent the rest of his life behind bars, dying in 2014 at the age of 75. For more than a decade, Robert Hansen turned the Alaskan wilderness into his personal hunting ground, a baker by day, a predator by night. His story is a reminder of how predators can hide in plain sight. and how society's neglect of vulnerable women gave him cover to keep killing. If Cindy Paulson hadn't been brave enough to escape and speak out, the butcher baker might have hunted for years longer. What do you think? Was Hansen one of the most terrifying serial killers in US history? Or are there others who scare you more? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more true crime stories.